Hey guys, I'm Erik Valind. I'm a lifestyle portrait photographer based out of New York City. What I want to show you is how to get one of those really beautiful high key images you might see in like the hair or makeup ads. And I want to show you how to do it with a couple small flash and a few rogue flash benders, quickly and easily, anywhere that you can find an available white wall to shoot on. So what I did is I set up our main light. This is going to be the one that shapes our model and really brings those eyes to life. I have one of the Rogue Flashbender 2s. It's the XL Pro. It's the biggest one they make, and I have the diffusion material on that turns it into a large softbox. After I set that up, I went ahead and placed it directly overhead, very square on and symmetrical. What that does is gives me nice, beautiful highlights here on the forehead. In this case, the bangs pop out, lights up the eyes wonderfully, and creates those down shadows underneath the cheeks and the chin. This goes ahead and gives her a beautiful three-dimensional look, and with cheeks like that, you want to accent them, and that sculpts them out beautifully. The next thing we need to do is make that background pure white. The white wall isn't going to get pure white by itself, so we set up a second flash. I have the Rogue Flashbender 2, the large version in this case, and I went ahead and put on the black panel. So instead of bouncing light, it's actually going to act as a flag and block light. So I have the flash illuminating the wall, and the flash bender is actually blocking the light from spilling back and falling onto my model. I have this nuclear white wall to give us that clean background, and I don't have the spill of the light falling all over our model and messing up our shot. The final aspect of this is going to be our fill light. We have the beautiful direction of the light and shadow on her face, but I want to lessen the shadow a little bit because remember, this is high key, uplifting, bright, airy, beautiful. So what I want to do is bring in a reflector. In this case, I have a silver reflector underneath. It's going to catch this light coming down, bounce it back in, add an extra sparkle to the eyes, and raise those shadows up so that we have a more bright image, and we still have all that defining shadow though sculpting and contouring her face. This is great because the silver reflector is a really quick way to get that third light, that fill light. But if you happen to have another flash laying around like I did here, I went ahead and attached the Rogue Flashbender 2, again another large panel, no diffusion on it, but I bent the bottom of it so that it scoops the light up, and I placed it underneath. Now I have my main light coming down and this light coming from the bottom to act as that fill light again, but now I have all the manual control of my flash so I can power it up and down, and I can vary the intensity of those shadows or highlights coming from underneath as well. So for maximum control, I've got one up top, one underneath, and a third one lighting up that background. So if you have 2 or 3 flashes laying around and the right Rogue flash benders, you see how quick and easy it is to set up a high key beauty look like this anywhere you can find a white wall.